And thus we begin again. Welcome, everybody. My name is Kalar Miyadaya, and I both live for and in indie games. We are starting off our Dexterity run, the second of 4 runs that we'll be doing as a review of the game and as it stands right now before its Awakened Agents update, which is scheduled for January 20th. This will be live commentary as opposed to the last attempt, which was a mix between silent commentary and after commentary. So we will be making far more mistakes this time around because I have to both talk and play at the same time, and I'm not exactly that good at it. So as we see here, we start off with the Nightfall Blade. This one is going to be a little bit different than the previous playthroughs. While a lot of the basics will remain the same, the way you play a rogue, which is what they call a dexterity-orientated class, is a little bit different. Quick comparisons between strength and dexterity. Strength is about the intensity of the hit you make. But the dexterity part is more about the frequency, while strength does eventually get into the same sort of combo play as dexterity does. Dexterity does it in a different manner and a lot earlier. Once again, we say hello to not me. He always leaves one behind. Why am I always cleaning up after not my messes? Anyways, so dexterity weapons start from the very beginning as combo skill weapons. As you will see, of course, in the tutorials that will pop up for us, regardless of whether or not we need them. We'll walk by here and it's like, hey, you could use skills. Please, please use your weapon skills. But poke, poke, poke. The Nightfall Blade turns into a spear when you use it. Fun part, the spear was actually initially a separate weapon in the beta that they allowed us to post public footage on, but once they started adding things like weapon skills and whatnot to them, they decided to merge the initial spear and the Nightfall Blade together. I find it to be better overall than what it was back in the beginning, so I have no problem with that. Now, make sure we have everything we need for this. No, we don't really need the bombs. Bombs are fun if you're running low on supplies or if you want to attack for a range. But we are mostly here for the damages. And hop. Through the window we go. And back to the switch. And that guy is back, of course. So drop. Combat pottery. And off to the first boss. Hello, giant patron. We'll be seeing a lot of you. And of course, we're out of focus already because we don't have anything to restore it, nor do we really have an enemy that can be parried at this given moment. Won't be an issue. This enemy dies fairly quickly thanks to additional powder damage. Behind him, and you're dead. Easy first boss, especially on your subsequent playthroughs. First time around, might have some trouble. And we get our Stigma of Reprieve, which is our parry. Very nice to have, especially for this build, because in dexterity builds, it's all about those skills. So, oh, I missed that. Come back here. Give me my health back. Thank you. keep an eye on our power, which is the white bar. Don't think I have enough to parry yet, so we'll just whittle that one down. I hate these jumps. I hate these jumps. Oh, it almost died. Oh, power. We will take the execution. So focus back. Not enough. Oh, it should be enough. Ready? There you go. Get some health back from there. So it's all about the combos when it comes to dexterity here. And not just the combos you're thinking of. Dexterity has, as strength does, 4 weapons that scale primarily off it. But we're cheating a little bit with that description. The second weapon is actually a dual stat. We have to pause here.
Who is the woman?
An interrogate.
My lady.
You speak with. I feel it.
As do I.
Then seek and pray.
What would you
I have called. There a whisper.
Hello, curtain lady. So, a few things that we're going to note here. We are actually going to spend some moments. We're actually going to take away from strength and add to instinct here, bringing up our base stats. Now, the reason why you want to do so, if you look on your right side here, the center section. I'm going to put my mouse in here. Nope, can't see my mouse. What you will see is that the burned, electrocuted, bleed, frozen, and nightmare, which is your status resistances, are 100 at base at 10 stats. You do want to have that at least 100, because anything lower than it means that you are severely weak to the status effects. So, we will raise that for now. We'll skip the scene.
What is this?
Give me my pokey gun.
I recall my despair. I know of him. Tell me how to. I cannot. Here.
Ranged poke is
Eric,
always worthwhile.
This.
But other than that, that's about the extent of what we're going to be doing with that. We will be, of course, branching into other stats, but primarily dexterity is our focus for now. I believe strength goes up to maybe 15 or 16 due to a weapon requirement, but we won't worry about that initially. Just getting our resistances back to base. Is going to be what we focus on as far as alternate stats. For now, though, you'll note that the faster weapons do take more time to hit than the strength weapons, which is fine. The great equalizer is parry. Here, in our strength playthrough, was the sword. Now, it's the skull cleaver. In terms of progression of weapons, dexterity does not operate on the same level as other weapons do. Dexterity sort of masters the Zorro style of blade wielding, in which we will be triple wielding. Doggo. Dead doggo. Still can't pet it. I am always mad that I cannot pet doggos. Yep. Anyways, we were back to the part where we were saying we are triple wielding. Which is more or less saying that we are wielding both of our weapons in tandem along with our parry. Those will be the trifecta of what dexterity does most. and it does it very well. And we are making our way along rather quickly at this point because we are not using the cutscenes at this point. Poke from all the way across the way. One poke. Two poke. Measure our jumps. Because I don't like doing the salty run back for those. Hi. Dual wield. Oh! You know what I mentioned about measuring my jumps and doing salty run backs? This area and this area alone is usually my bad measurement of distance. And you get a perfect example of it. Well, more boxes to hit, more enemies to kill. I missed that second one. I feel bad about that. Alright, back to where we were before. Salty run back. Hi. And jump. You tried to shoot me. I got a better bullet. Well, actually, I don't have a better bullet, but, you know. Ow, didn't pace that right. Ooh, that hurt. Rawr, angry doggos. No. No bite. Range stab. 1, 2, 3. And that one's gone. Let's see. Come here, you. Take that. Timing was bad on that. I was hoping to dodge behind it before that. I'll get some health back anyways. Boop. Ow. Comical fails. I could be really just lazy about this. Go away. Pink. And that's the switch. Next room. Though we could just jump over here for a moment. Pick that up. Not exactly happy about that. Because spikes. Not a fan of spikes. Okay. We're in the safe area anyways, so... into Mithrangal we go. And we say hello to Old Man Wyman again.
Something. You're where? Pity. What is your? It is.
Bit of a note here. I do always buy the powders simply so you buy something from him, because you have to advance this quest that way. And then we're going to do a quick loop around. Of course, he says, hey, because I spoke with him before I triggered it. Never run out of bullets. No. None of that. Catherine Gull save point. And up the way we go. We will be routing pretty much the same way we will in strength. Now, part of that has to do with the fact that, of course, Dicrux is Dicrux, so we want to have as much as possible. The other part about it is there's not much other routing we can do in the game. They've taken great care to prevent sequence breaking. Not that there were many on the release, but the one that they did have, they patched out. That's nice to have that.
Oh, you're a dead man, all right.
Yeah, all your rights all belong to us. Come on, hit me. There we go. Ooh, ow, that was too fast. Come here, try it again. Now, you could probably be just swinging default weapons here, but again, this is a showcase run. Oop, ow, ow. Bad me. Oh. Wasted 2 health on her. Oh well. Should have learned the first time. I didn't have my parry. There we go. I like having parry. Parry is very fortunate to have. I don't have it for these guys. It makes them infinitely more annoying. Yeah. Talk to lady.
Remain.
My
Hello, Lucille.
Eric.
I
We know who you are.
to mourn the Cal- I cannot. It is a day.
Start your quest. Can't open that door yet. And down we go into the deep. Did we not? Yeah, we got that. Making sure we grab what items we can along the way. I still don't have a parry. Bad little person. There we are. 2, 3. That should be end of him. Down we go. Give me. Ooh. Nice try. Now, we'll need to invest some in Dyne just to keep the combos going. But with the ability to wield our weapons the way we have, makes it a little bit easier. Mastering the parry means dexterity becomes much more useful. Same way strength was, but it's a little bit more important on this end because combo skills do get used a lot more. And we're just here for the brief treasure and the map unlock. Magnetic bombs are actually kind of fun. But we'll use those more in an instinct-based run because they do scale that way. And across this area. One thing we will do in this run that we didn't do in the last run is unlock the dexterity-based super weapon. Or secret weapon, not super weapon. We are currently fighting with an arm behind our backs, so to speak. We will unlock that other arm here in a moment. Doot, 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 doot. Lots of running in blank spaces in the beginning. Stay away from me with that. I miss having a decent amount of power. And all didn't even. There we go. Bullet. 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 Yes, yes. We know. The ladder needs to be unlocked. This is the only ladder with a special character around it to inform you that it's needed. Rough, rough, rough. Whoop. You do want to give it some caution with these weapons, because maybe you don't have enough damage to finish them off before they attack. I don't even bother with those guys, because they are a pain in the neck. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. Not giving you the chance. Give me a second. There we go. Die. Die. No, I'm not here. Go away. There you go. Lady, I am your doom. You really don't want to have me set your wings spread, because you will die. Quit complimenting me. Ugh. It stunned before I actually did damage. There's a good parry. There we go. It's usually the third hit in a sword that will do a stun. There is effectively a poise system in this game, though it does vary depending on the weapon and what it's considered its weight class. Certain things that are not alive will receive damage based off of poise damage rather than actual stun damage. Destructibles, usually. Ooh, doggos. Get some. Alrighty. And poke you in the back. Oh, and that's the end of that. We have no way of parrying at this point, which is fine. And that's a dead guy. We'll come back anyways, a little bit later. Now, what we have. These guys become a little bit easier with a fast running weapon. Open up the way here. Grab that. That's important. Do that backtrack. More combustion powders. Ladder. Our other half. Now, this weapon, the Night Tide's Route, may be the opening weapon for a mind build, but it is a dexterity weapon as well. When you do update it, its dexterity and mind even out to be even weapons. So, you're used to seeing this one. This is going to be our upgrade for right now. Because range is good. I think we'll hold off on leveling up until we actually get the unlock of the armsman. They really don't give him a title. While it takes a little longer, the frequency of attacks and the overall damage is great for the safety of range. And this has the best range in the game, so... things start to become more amusing when you can hit it from half. An area away. But now we start to get into the initial values. Of a dexterity build. Manipulation of range. We saw something drop down here. I wonder... there we are. I'll take up that healing injection. Early gathering means later ease. Less potions needed there. And you'll see that I will frequently switch between weapons as I believe they are valuable.
You, out there! I must come myself from these four walls.
There we are. And now suddenly you have two ranges on your weapons that are free
allow me to
and
assist
two
you.
ranges that are damaging.
This?
You pulling?
No,
Or I should say
How do
damaging
I
to your focus, but
I assure.
I suppose.
thank you, Scotty. We'll be back later. Drop down. Unlock this. And off we go to the next. Say hello to Lisa. Bye-bye. Wave to the bait of the treasure there. And we say hello to this guy. That wasn't needed, but it was fun. And now we're off to restore. Actually, we will take a small moment here to level up the whip for the first time. Now, we'll only be able to choose one between the two right now. Well, maybe we could do both. Or start with the whip. There we go. And then we'll boost up our dexterity. Pay attention here. It is still CD. But we do have a little bit more damage for it. Primarily, our best raw damage will come out of boosting our dexterity. We will put that up. We'll actually keep that up to 20. Start boosting our vitality. We'll push that up to 15. Then we'll probably dip a little bit into mind up to 15 for our initial leveling goals. We don't need any of this at all, but might as well grab it while we have it. Barsov's electrocution. That will be our starting weaponry for the Mind Run, which will be the run right after this one. Nope, actually do want to go in there. Because we're going to head back, and we're going to start getting some Nycrux while we... Ow. Manipulating range is the best thing you could do in this situation. And look at there. Easy kills. Notice the difference here, where we only really need vertical range, versus when horizontal is best for us. We'll go up first. And this will take 4 hits. Which is why you will use the sword rather than the whip. Old Ashes, another spell we will not use. We will, however, restore the enemies. You know what I forgot to do? And we're gonna have to do it again. Let's go down there and unlock things. But I don't need it right away. Ah. Bad timing on the parry. That's fine. Alright, actually, just gonna grab this. Whoops, that was bad. Still take 4 even with the whip, so range. Sometimes range, sometimes speed. In which case, I would consider Dexterity to have a little more skill expression than, say, Strength does. There went my parry. Oh well. How do I want to do this? I do need to unlock things. Ow, took a hit there. bring that down, because that'll be a loop back around, but we will take care of everything we need here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have parry, so we don't want close range. Through. Ow, ow. That hit me twice. Okay, we should have parry now. Should be dead first. There we are. That clears that. We'll head on back up. We'll hit the save point, and we'll do it all over again. We will take a moment extra because we are working on 2 weapons right away instead of 1. This will pay us back in a bit. We don't have much for dexterity weapons for a good while, so it's good to invest in them early. So. 1, 2. That was too much. It's dead. Oh, I dislike how you do that. There we go. And execute. There we go. I'll head down. Actually. We don't have enough for that. Switch to sword, close range here. Not quite at the part where we have a parry. Whip. So, it's a slight loop here. While this gate is open, we want to do a couple more runs. Don't need to. Switching. The other reason why you want to occasionally have range is that you can hit multiple enemies at once. That was totally intended. I did get a coincidental hit out of a swing. Head back down. This is an easy early loop to do when you're wanting. I wanted to switch. Oh well. No big deal. Let's add that one. And with that handled, we'll probably be okay with what we have. I'd like to have a little bit more, but stats really aren't that big a deal earlier on. I just want to make sure I have as much as I can possibly get for a good strike at the bosses here, because these weapons are gonna have to last us a while. They'll last us throughout the entirety of the first act. and most, I think, of the second. I don't think we swapped these weapons out for quite a long while. With that said, we're actually going to cash in for stats rather than upgrades. Because I've gone 2, that will do. I'll give our vitality for quite a while. Now we are on the part where we have to save through the entirety of the Inquisition. If we want to have the jumping grips or after the group. Oh, ow, 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 ow. And down. Once again, alternating between the whip and the sword as we see fit. In this case, we might need the whip. Oh, nope. I had the sword on while I was saying whip. As I said, it's a skill expression. Do I have skill? No. Roar. Okay. Not having to worry about that is fun. Right. That's literally dead end. Shoot you. Take you. Ow. Another reason why a whip is good. And we'll come back down here when we have finished. Oh, what am I doing? I'll need to refresh. And we'll take advantage of the fact that we have those. We don't need anything else at this time. Everything we're fighting, we're going to have some fun with anyways. So. Bang. Alrighty, first challenge room. It's like, hey, we're gonna lock you in here with a bunch of enemies. You can parry them. No, I'm not gonna execute it, I'm already full. Whoa. Oh. There we go. Come here. Yep, you mean the fact that they hesitated to parry. Like you. I'm gonna stay away here and just beat at you with a whip. There we go. I know, I have another big one down there to worry about. Hey, wanna see a glitch? Actually, might have triggered it already. No. You did. Occasionally, you could make it so that enemy is not registered, and you can unlock that door early. Mhm. Hey. When you have the advantage. Another area we can't go through yet. Another push block. No. We'll go for the ones that look reasonable. That does look reasonable. We'll wait. And go forward. And jump. We can get to the ledge. There we go. One, two, four. And they all stop. Every single one of them. That's that gate open. We shall move on to the next segment. And on to the next Gabby person.
I plead for safety. For the light to return to us.
I wonder. We're gonna play a little greedy here. Literal greed. Where are they? Balance up. Scream. Oh. Time for greed. Oop, that hurt. No, we'll just kill you because we want the results here. Ow, screams. There we go. And that gives us a little bit extra. And another moon silver ore for free. Yay! Okay. I'm done being greedy. Alright. I mean, if you want to come to me, I'll just whip you down. Ugh. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Heal. Not fun times. Don't even have enough skill to do what I wanted. we are going through here a little bit more cautiously. Hi, no. There we go. Play a little better. There we are. If you're close to them, they hesitate. If you're ways away from them, they'll charge you. There's the hesitation. Is there anything else here? No. Lots of glitchy door icons, though. Pull that down. And there's Herman's key. I'm gonna say hi to the man himself for a moment. And here comes the fun part. first off.
I pray for the light to return to us.
Someone was low on bullets during that time. Always go back and forth from the save point to those boxes. You'll get bullets back. Alrighty, back to the dock.
Stay up, please. No.
Doc's gonna go all Resident Evil on us. Is this? Yeah, this was gonna say. Is this Resident Evil or Ninja Turtles? I wasn't sure. But it's not a cute animal, so no, it's not Ninja Turtles. Haha, you can be parried. That is the difference. Oop, that one got missed. That can't be parried because of the arc of it. I literally got hit by that on purpose. Don't yell. Yelling's annoying. Goodbye. We're actually gonna take a moment to pause. We're gonna restore some mana. Because I want to use stuff. Get away from that, because it drains you. Ick. Ick. These you can actually dodge through. And it didn't work so well. Up, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coat. Dodge. Dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And jump, 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 jump. 1, 2, 4, 2. Now we should come up. Another reason why you want the whip for this section is just to have good range for whenever he decides to show up. The approach is part of the issue here. Oop. Tentacles. And the range here is, ow, nice. You get the sword at the end, though, because you annoyed me in that last part. And with him dead, that should give us enough to grab the grabby claws. After we up with this lady a bit. Hello, Annabella.
Those are not.
Eric,
Where is He is the
I feel.
Herman. Alas,
Why do you
I am an Herman was the dead. We must.
of what
They are a
you have?
Eric, the night crook.
That is a fate
Then you.
you must
What about you,
rid.
Lord Light?
I will take.
Very well.
That is a lot of lines that we just skipped through. Be great to just have a universal conversation skip. We'll come back here. She'll be gone by the time we're in the room next. We'll grip onto this and open things up. We will go ahead and do the whole grab the goggles thing before we wrap this up. Just a little bit more to go. Thinking where we're going, what we have to do. Boop, boop. So we have a health pot to grab. The first charm to get. all in the same general location, so... Demi-Shade Ore isn't something we'll have to use much of in the playthrough. Moon Silver is going to be our biggest expense. Oops. Bad timing on the dodge. Not a big deal. Oop. Sadly, monsters don't respawn here. I would be fine if this was just a few roaming monsters and then it locks with additional monsters. Not a fan of rooms that go quiet with no value within them other than the first time. Here, just a little bit more Nycrux. We'll actually hit them up again. Ow. And we'll go down this way. Because this way is closer to what we need anyways. Ow. Just trying not to hit the electricity because we don't have much electric resistance. By the way, electric resistance is instinct, I believe. I believe dexterity is bleed? They correspond, so if we go into character here, vitality, actually, no, yeah, do believe vitality is burned and dexterity is bleeding. If you see the stats, they kind of line up. We have default electric resistance, but not much further than that. Yeah, no, don't want to electrocute myself again. Oh, hello. Oh, that was new. So, I apparently was able to parry on the second try mid-animation. Not sure if that was intended. Just realized something. I did all that wrong. Oh well, more Nycrux for me. I want to go up here, grab the claws, then come back down. Whoops. Hey, I didn't say this run was perfect. I said it was a showcase. Alright. First things first. Gloves. Buy gloves. Blunderblade is there. We don't need that. But I can grab one of those. That will give me 2. And then it will be just... I have 3 now. Then I'll buy 1 more, and we should be able to upgrade both these two to +2 before we even hit Eddie, which is great. But we're not done here yet. I'm going to go to the foyer. Go down from there. And if I recall... Oh, no, wrong side. Roar! having a nightmare because madness is copyrighted. Ah, I didn't like that, did ya? Goodbye. And down we go. This gets us back to where we were. Way back towards the beginning. And now we have the grippy claws. We can do the jumps. Oh, the fun part about this. If you do this in the order that I depict, you would never find out that the ghost ladies in the frozen area can actually disappear and attack you from invisibility. But because we have absolutely no desire to go through any of that, and I like to unlock as many doors as I can as possible, we kind of overlook it. We will pick up more stuff. Or demi-shade ore. So by the time we need demi-shade ore, we're going to have more than what we need to max out the weapon. Which is not the same. Ah, I see more dead people. And even more dead people. There we go. And... that will never not be entertaining. I'll shoot you in the face, sure. Bye. Bye. I have determined that heads in this game are pretty easy to remove. Hello. Hi. Oh, wow. You completely broke. There we go. Still costs a little bit much for the use of parry. But it is the cornerstone of a dexterity build. Ow. That and fast attacks. And yes, you can parry her back. Anyways, we're up this way for a reason. No, I can't parry. Fast attacks will do me good. It's funny how easy that could be sometimes. The jump attack with the damage has such a wide hit marker that you could just practically parry it from anywhere. Which makes those jumping guys so much easier when you realize that their counter is parry. Yay, now we don't have to go back from it. Last time I forgot during the strength run. Right, 15% physical resistance and damage. That's never leaving our inventory. Okay. Yep, our path's just up here. And we don't need to go that way. We technically could, but it would just be a huge loop around. I don't need the extra routing for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block! You won't survive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot you. 1, 2, block. And here we are. Count Walrick.
I sense he is dead. Not.
So, I have to wonder, because we find his banner, not his banner, his crest in the crypt. Not in the crypt, the Temple of Deposed Gods. I wonder if that's what he read about his power being stolen. Interesting. We really do need to do a lore run of this, but that's not happening. Until after the patch, I think, because I've got a lot more to focus on here. Oh. That sucked. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that made me mad. Alright. Last time we did this, I just wanted to show a measurement of just how far behind we are when you go in this area. That said, I also wanted to, you know, bleed him for some health. Really? That attack range is terrible. Initiates attack while out of range. Only to sweep you back up in the follow-up attacks. That's just mean. Alright. Switch. Hidden door. There we are. Down. Down. Might as well pick this up while we're here. Well... While it's not a major source of damage we have to worry about right now, it is useful to pick this one up. Because the Moonlight Charm reduces incoming electric damage, which certain bosses, not this one, provide. And the Rude Floor. Rude. We will wrap this up here soon. We're just gonna go ahead and hit the save point here and end it for today. And when we come back, we will do Act 2. We'll also swing around out to the east to grab Aldrich. And we'll wrap things up. Thank you for hanging out. Leave a like or a sub if you please. I don't make money off this, I just do it as a hobby. So do as you like, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.